All right, here we go. Salute to NBA Nation on this Friday afternoon. Another edition of the NBA Reports. The schedule has been released. We take the wrappings off the NBA's 2023-2024 season schedule. Talk about some of the key games, everything that you need to know, plus some very creative and funny schedule releases by some of the teams around the association, man. We're going to give you our top 5 schedule drops by NBA social media. Lock in, man. Hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. The number one NBA show for the fans, by the fans. Lock in. CP the franchise, Alex Chataros on the ones and twos. Let's get into it, man. The NBA report. All right, man. Al, happy Friday, man. How you feeling, bro?
Happy Friday, CP. I'm good, man. I'm chilling,
Yeah.
Got the entire schedule released now. It's broken up into pieces, How teams want to release their schedules, it's on them. Okay, man. I wish it was all one day, just get it over with. But, people like to be creative, drag it out, get the attention, right? For the Knicks, it dropped yesterday. So I was like, just drop it already, man. I need to know. I need to plan things, man. Need to plan things. Got a kid on the way. Got to know when we got to be down in New York to watch these games. Got to know when they're going to be up in Boston so I can go to those games.
Yeah.
But we're here, man. We're living. We're here. How are you feeling, though? How you doing?
I'm feeling good, man, because when the schedule drops, it's just only a matter of time before the season gets here. First, for the football fans, we get football first. You know what I mean? After Labor Day, it's all snowballing downhill, man. Before you know it, you'll be throwing snowballs. It'll be wintertime, and we'll be freezing our asses off up here on the East Coast. So that's what all this stuff means for me, man. But let's go into some of the key dates. Obviously, October 24th is when the regular season begins. The in-season tournament, November 3rd through December 9th. You have the pool play from November 3rd to November 28th. And then you have the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and then the finals. So the quarterfinals, I think, is December 6th. You have the semifinals December 8th, and then the finals on the 9th, or some combination of that. It's close to that date. But the finals is definitely on the 9th. Then you have February 16th to 18th, All-Star Weekend. Regular season ends April 14th. And then the play-in tournament, April 16th to the 19th. And the playoffs begin on April 20th. So, new for the league, man. You have different intervals to try to spur more interest into the game. First, it was the introduction of the play-in tournament. Last year was a resounding success when you look at the path that Miami took, and the Lakers as well, getting into the conference finals, respectively. Miami getting to the finals. You look at now the in-season tournament. Obviously, you have All-Star, which is losing its luster year after year after year. It's getting worse and worse and worse. So maybe the in-season tournament brings a little bit more excitement to the league, which is what they're looking for.
Yeah, look, I was all for the in-season tournament. I think it's a good idea. I'm looking forward to see how it plays out year one. In one of the schedule releases, you hear Gary Payton II talk about how he's looking forward to it. Yeah. I think it was Moses Moody who's also said he was looking forward to it as well. So it's good to see that, there's some general intrigue and interest in this new format to the league schedule. I'm interested to see the top teams and how they maneuver this part of the schedule now, because a team for like the Bucks, team like Nuggets, we know they're thinking big, right? Championship. Yeah. But for everybody else, how do you bring the fan base back here to stay engaged? Because as you said, All-Star, you could tune out, man. Even the dunk competition, right? It's like Matt McClung, but he's not even in the NBA, bro. He's a G Leaguer. So it's like they had to go down to the G League to get something entertaining for us to be like, yo, let's rate some of these dunks.
Yeah.
With that said, I'm looking forward to how the in-season tournament, I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good step, changing things up. I like change. I'm open to change. I'm excited, man. I'm just excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it turns out. I think the league always does a good job marketing these things, and we'll see how these teams execute. If they go out there, we'll see if maybe we see some surprises. Maybe it's a team like my surprise team, the OKC Thunder. Maybe it's the OKC Thunder that's going out there and hoisting up the NBA Cup in Las Vegas,
or maybe it's the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah.
with the new Tyrese Halliburton, Obi Toppin, high flying team out there.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's the Pacers who go out there and then don't make the playoffs. And then
Hey,
the winner of the NBA Cup does not even make the playoffs. That would be fantastic for the marketing machine, bro. Fantastic for the marketing machine. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely bad.
that's all you need.
Yeah, that is all you need, man. That's all you need. Okay, so then we have. Hang on one second here. So to everybody in the chat, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Okay, so let's go through some of the key games here. Now, opening week. This is NBA PR. Opening week. There are in the first 5 days, there are 10 national TV games with 2 doubleheaders on TNT and NBA and ESPN, and then 1 on NBA TV. So you got some good matchups on opening night, man. Couple of these on my list as far as games to watch this season. First and foremost, you have ring night. You got LeBron visiting the Denver Nuggets. LeBron and the Lakers visiting the Denver Nuggets. All of the hoopla between these two teams, finishing in the Western Conference Finals. These two teams going at it, getting swept, but a competitive sweep, if you will. But then you have the backstory, right? Mike Malone trolling LeBron. So it's only right that LeBron and the Lakers visit Denver while they get their rings to really show LeBron we're finally the champs, and you can't say anything about it. But I'm looking forward to seeing this revamped Laker team. They got some wing depth, right? They got Austin Reeves coming back year 3. He's going to be coming off a FIBA play. You got LeBron. We'll see how he recovers from the foot surgery. You have AD, the highest paid average annual salary player in the league right now, Mr. Money in the Bank. I'm looking forward to it, man. And this Denver team who's sort of retooled after losing Bruce Brown and adding in 3 young draft picks into the back end of the rotation. Interesting to see how that matchup looks, man.
I'm looking forward to that matchup. I know we're not doing our top 5
not yet.
Things yet.
Yeah.
But I will say this game is on that list.
Yeah.
Just because for the stuff that you're talking about. And first of all, I love how you put lipstick on a pig by saying, it was a competitive sweep. A sweep is a sweep, my man. LeBron got swept. We're talking about it. Look, everyone likes to talk about Jordan and LeBron. LeBron better than Jordan. He's the only guy I know that's been swept. Once by the Lakers, now by the Nuggets. Here we go. But hey, oh yeah, shots fired. I'm going. It's how I feel it. Well, look, I'm looking forward to see how the Nuggets come back. I'm looking forward to seeing the Lakers. You talked about them being revamped.
Yeah.
I want to see if LeBron has a chip on his shoulder because look, he had the whole, I'm thinking about retiring. That was all swirling around. Mike Malone didn't like those comments because they got more of the attention, the Lakers, and
LeBron does very, very well.
Yes. He knows how to work the media.
So better than anybody, bro. Better than anybody.
1,000%. 1,000%. And so, Mike Malone's going to come in here and be like, don't forget what he did. Yeah, all right. Yeah. That's going to be somewhere on the bulletin board, somewhere posted around the locker room. But LeBron James, look, he got swept. You want to talk about legacy? Look, number 1 in scoring last season, right? Past Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You go out being swept to the Nuggets? That's tough, man. That's tough for where you want to hang yourself in history.
Yeah.
It's not a good look. So now you want to come in here. You still want to win a title. You still want to show the league that, hey, I'm still the king. Well, what better way to show that you're still the king than a good matchup against the Denver Nuggets, the reigning champs?
Yeah. They got to clap back there. And then you have Phoenix and Golden State. Obviously, that's good. Phoenix visiting Golden State. You have the new look Phoenix Suns, Bradley Beal, KD, Book, Ayton going into seeing the new look Warriors with CP3 in there. I think that's a good matchup. There was a lot to made that there was no East Coast matchup in this game. I mean, you got a 5:30 start in Denver as the first game. It's kind of tough, but then you look at these two matchups. I mean, these are 2 games that I'm going to watch, and I'm looking forward to watching.
Yeah, no doubt. Look, they're good. They're good matchups, but I still think as a league, for the league, you got to put some respect on what you got going on in the East too, right? Like you got to showcase both conferences. Otherwise, we're just looking at the West all the time that we've done for so long, right? And I think the East is still competitive. I mean, teams did make some changes in the East, Don't you want to see what the Celtics look like with Kristaps Porzingis? I think everybody else wants to know. You could put the Knicks and that team in there. You want to talk about what's going on in Philly, whether or not James Harden's performing. You still want to see how does Embiid handle all the noise that come out there. I think they're still good teams. I still think there are good teams that you can go to in the East and say, let's showcase this. For the league, though, I get it. We were talking about names, star power. Talk about Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. You got Devin Booker, Kevin Durant. You got Bradley Beal. You got LeBron James, Nikola Jokic,
Star
Jamal
power.
Murray, Anthony. That is a lot of star power in one night. So I totally understand why you're going that direction. I totally get it.
Yeah. That's a lot of star power, man. So, like you said, I would have maybe Celtics Knicks would have been a good one if you went East. Heat Celtics. If you went East,
that's another good one.
Heat Knicks Bucks, Heat Bucks. You could have went with those, but I think what they went with the right choice here. As long as the people in Denver can get to the stadium on time, hey, that's on them. Now,
Knicks Cavs would have been interesting too.
Knicks Cavs would have been an interesting one for sure. All right, so now Wednesday, October 25th, you have the Knicks and Boston. That's the Knicks home opener. That's always a classic matchup between two of the NBA's classic teams. Definitely looking forward to that one. And then you have Wemby watch. Wemby's first game against the Dallas Mavericks, 9:30 p.m. on ESPN, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN. I'm looking forward to that one, man. I'm gonna be on Wemby watch all season to see how he fares in his rookie year, and he'll be taking on Kyrie, Luka Doncic, and a little bit revamped Dallas Mavericks squad. So I like that matchup. But how about this one, man? Thursday, October 26th, Suns at Lakers. For the first time in 5 years, I couldn't believe this when I read this a couple weeks ago. First time in 5 years, LeBron and KD facing off against each other, bro. Crazy.
First time in 5 years?
First time. What in the load management and injuries? First time since 2018.
5 years? We're talking about when they were on the Cavs and the Warriors.
First time since 2018 that LeBron and KD are facing off against each other, man. Crazy.
That's insane.
I mean, you think about the era we came up in. I hate to get in the era and the GOAT talk, but come on, man. Yeah, Chuck D's in the chat. How many times did Jordan and Magic dodge each other during the regular season?
That's nasty business. The fact that this is the first time in 5 years, that's gross, man.
First time in 5 years, man. But nevertheless, looking forward to that one. Sure.
Shout out to TM. He said, don't jinx it.
Right. Don't jinx it, man. Load management from now. Definitely looking forward to that one. What do you think about that matchup?
It's going to be a good one. It's definitely going to be a good one. I mean, you're talking about, those are iconic battles in the finals, right? Yeah. LeBron, KD, remember that whole discussion? Who's better? Is it KD because of the offense? Is it LeBron James because of his just well-rounded play? Could be a scorer, facilitator, defensive, stalwart.
Yeah.
Now we get to see them, obviously older, different teams. How do they fit with their new teams, right? More so Kevin Durant than LeBron James. We already have an idea what LeBron James is going to do after last season. Yeah. But it should be a good matchup, man. I'm looking forward to see how this top-heavy Phoenix Suns team is going to battle a well-rounded Lakers team right now.
Yeah. I agree with that one, man. So that's another one of my, I would say, 5 to 10 games to watch, man. That Lakers and Suns matchup. And then you have October 27th, revenge night, if you will. You got Miami visiting the Celtics. Celtics going to want that revenge after being unceremoniously removed from the Eastern Conference Finals, choking badly in 7 games against the Miami Heat. They're going to be out for revenge. Is Kristaps Porzingis, is his foot going to be able to handle the heat here? Is his foot going to be able to handle the pressure, the intensity that comes with important basketball games? Time will tell. And then you have Golden State in Sacramento lighting up the beam. They lit the beam up on them in the first round last year, getting them up out of there. Kings are going to be looking for revenge, man.
Oh, yeah. Those are 2 good games. Although I'll say the second one, Kings and Warriors will be better than the Heat and Celtics. Yeah. I just, Kings, Warriors, we just know that series wins 7. Kings were rolling that during the regular season.
Yeah.
You lose to the Warriors. Steph drops 50 in a crucial game 7. You know the Kings are like, look, man, we made a mark last year. We got to take another step forward. We're still feeling the pain after losing in game 7 on your own home turf. After what you did to get that type of advantage,
Yeah.
you know the Kings are going to come out looking to light the beam after that one. But I'm not honestly, Heat Celtics. Yeah, it's tough, man.
I put it on my list. It's on my list. It's on my list. I'll say that. It's on my list.
Okay, why is it on your list? I want to know why. Because here's the reason why I'm not really thrilled about that game. I'm not thrilled because I just don't feel like the Celtics are going to wake up for that game. I feel like they're going to be like, hey, it's another regular game. Yeah. We're here, man. We're chilling. You know, if it was Marcus Smart on that team, he'd be like, yo, guys, don't you remember what they did to us?
Yeah.
Don't you remember what they did? Let's get out there. Grant Williams be egging on Marcus Smart. Instead, you're going to have Kristaps Porzingis, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown be like, you know, guys, it's another game.
Yeah. Well, for me,
we're trying to get to the finals.
I'm the number one Heat hater, so I'm always looking for them to get theirs. Man. So I circled that one as a matchup to watch. But I think you're right. The Warriors and Kings one is gonna probably be better, and also there's gonna be a lot of eyes on the Kings to see, was last year a fluke? Can they capitalize on it? Can their defense improve? Did they make the right improvements this offseason? Seemed like a very quiet one. Like we had our guy KOC on the show, and yeah, he was right. Maybe there weren't a lot of moves to make. They did clear up that cap space when they sent Rashawn Holmes to the Dallas Mavericks, but they didn't really do too much with it. They did bring back Harrison Barnes. So let's see how they look and if they're able to take another step up after having a great season. Mike Brown, outstanding season, really leading that team. So great job by him. So let's see how they capitalize on it.
Yeah, I think the Kings are going to be right back in it, man.
Yeah.
I think they're still a good team. I don't think that's a fluke. I think Mike Brown has earned his stripes as a head coach, you know, especially being on that Warrior staff. I'm sure he's learned a lot from that time. He's coached LeBron James. He knows how to deal with egos. I think this is legit, man. The only thing is for me, for the Kings to really take that next step, are they going to have the defense that they need, especially with Sabonis playing the 5? He's a little undersized to be playing your center, but what he gives you as a facilitator and a scorer, it's so necessary for that team to go just offensively. I mean, you watch that team, it's not just De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis that's just running circles around other opposing teams. Yeah. It's everybody else, right? It's all the off-ball movement.
How about
it's all that off-ball. Yeah, it's all that off-ball ball movement that they have, which is similar to what the Warriors do, which is what you see that Mike Brown has learned from that time. Mike Brown
stole Steve Kerr's playbook.
1,000%, bro. 1,000%.
Now they just got to work on defense.
Can he get that Warriors defense though in Sacramento? Because that's going to be the big thing for them to take that next step. Otherwise, in my opinion, they're just going to be that team that's like, all right, regular season, we know they're there. Maybe if they get the right matchup in the first round, they can get to the second round. But, you know, just like our Knicks, man, there's still a little bit more for them to improve to be a better team.
Yeah. How about Christmas Day? I feel like the first 3 games are going to be good ones. I like Milwaukee at the Knicks to kick off. Milwaukee coming into the Garden. And we talked about this on Knicks Fan TV. These 2 teams will actually play on the 23rd at MSG as well. And then on Christmas Day. So something we've never seen before. We'll see how they adjust playing those 2 games. But I'm very excited about that game to tip off at matinee at Madison Square Garden. Then you got Warriors visiting the World Championship champion Nuggets. I think that's going to be a good matchup as well. And then Boston Lakers. I think that should be a good matchup in LA. I'll hit the snooze button on Philly versus Miami, and because Harden's not going to be there, so I'll skip that and eat dinner. And then I will tap in with the Mavericks and the Suns. Eat some Christmas cookies and watch Luka and Kyrie. I'm looking forward to seeing how they look together again with a full year against the new look Suns. Man, I'm looking forward to that one.
There's so much on the Suns Mavs game because you already have KD and Kyrie who had the fall, like not them personally, but it was a falling out in Brooklyn, right? They didn't accomplish their goals. It didn't work out. They both went in 2 different directions. And then you have the Luka Doncic, Devin Booker rivalry right there. So there's a lot to watch in that game. There's a lot at play there. So that should be an interesting game. Definitely Philly and Miami is going to be a snooze fest unless somehow Pat Riley. I'm not going to say it. I don't want Pat Riley to tune in and shock us all by go getting Jimmy Butler's friend over in Philadelphia. Okay. Because that would just ruin my time. Being an NBA fan.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good slate for Christmas Day. The Knicks Bucks one will be interesting because is there going to be more of a chip whoever wins game one? Right? Like, is that how it's going to be played? I just want to see conditioning, all that type of stuff, because, Giannis is going to play his 32 minutes. Let's say the Knicks win on the 23rd. Does Giannis say, look, man, I want to come back and win this one because we are in that in-season tournament, mode where it's like, we're in the same group.
Yeah.
We're competing now. We're competing. So I wonder if that's going to have any play in that matchup.
Yeah, good points. Good points, man. Now the in-season tournament. Let's talk about the in-season tournament here because it starts on November 3rd, and I like the way they kick it off. Two good matchups, man. You got the Knicks at the Bucks on ESPN. That's Eastern Conference Group B, and then you have the Mavs at the Nuggets, Western Conference Group B. So I like that doubleheader on ESPN to kick it off, man. Knicks at Bucks, Mavs taking on the world champs. I like how they kick it off there with two good games, man.
That's going to be a good one. I'm really we discussed this on KFTV, man. Knicks are playing the Bucks a lot within the first 2 months.
Yeah.
3 games, potentially 4. Like that is a lot of so it's just a lot. It's just a lot. I'm looking forward to that second matchup though. You said Nuggets and Mavs because look, Nuggets are a well-oiled machine, man. They're coming off that championship winning team. Looks like they're enjoying themselves out there. I mean, Aaron Gordon completing some side quests, side adventures, man. He's over there hanging out with Jokic, watching some horse racing, man. He's having a good time. Yeah. Everyone's having a good time on the Nuggets right now, man. Yeah. Everyone's having a good time. So I want to see how you talked about it. How will Kyrie and Luka look as a pairing? Because I just see them getting washed by the Nuggets, in all honesty. That game, I just don't see the defense. Nuggets can play defense. They can play offense. That's just tough to match, man.
Yeah, big time. Big time. We'll see. The new look Doncic, he slimmed up. Kyrie's Kyrie. I still think he's one of the best in the game. And we'll see how they play, man. But their defense will tell. And their paint protection, their defense, their ability to rebound, that is what's really going to push this Mavericks team. Those two guys, I think they're talented enough where they don't need a complete offense. Those two guys can carry the offense by themselves. But I think defensively is really what's going to make or break their season. So we'll see if they got the improvements that they needed. Now, when you look at some of the groups in the in-season tournament, there's no real... like how in the Olympics or in the World Cup, you have like a group of death, right? But I still like the East Group B, and I like the West Group B as what I think will be the most competitive. In the East, you have Knicks and Bucks. You have Heat. I think those three are pretty top-heavy. You have Knicks and Heat rivalry. That's a playoff rivalry. You have Bucks and Heat rivalry. That's a playoff rivalry as well. As we talked about, Knicks and Bucks, they always kind of play each other kind of tight, even though the Bucks have that advantage there. And then in the West, Nuggets, Clippers, Pelicans, Mavericks, and even a young upstart Rockets team. I like that group right there.
Repeat they said
West, Nuggets, Clippers, Pelicans, Mavericks, and the Rockets.
Yeah, it's tough. Rockets will be an interesting wild card with all the offseason additions with Dylan Brooks and Fred VanVleet. But Pelicans, Mavericks, Nuggets, woo, that's gonna be good, man. That's gonna be some entertaining. I mean, you got a lot of star power in that group as well. I think it's for that. Obviously, it's just the Nuggets to lose at that point.
Yeah, I mean, if Ja was available, could have been a good one with Grizzlies, Suns, Lakers, Jazz. Forget the Blazers, but Grizzlies, Suns, Lakers, Jazz. I think that could have been a good one if Ja's available for the Grizzlies, but he's going to be out 25 games, so you can likely count him out by the time this thing's done, right? I'm not sure. Well, what's the date he's expected to return? 25 games?
It's 25 games, that he's missing. So he's
Let's
he
see
wouldn't be
here.
back. He would be back until like December because it's usually like 16 games. It's probably November. He won't be back until like November.
Around, let's see, first 25 games.
He'll
Yeah,
be back in November.
November. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I think it. Let's see.
No, that's like mid-December, bro.
Is
25
it mid
games.
December?
Yeah, that's like
Really?
yeah, that's like
What?
mid-December, man. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That's
you're right. You're
he's
right.
out
You're
of
right.
there.
I'm thinking. I forget. It's starting in October. That's right.
Yeah.
It starts later in October because that's right. Never mind. You're
No
right. It's
NBA
December.
Cup for Ja Morant. Sorry, man. No NBA Cup. So yeah,
And
that's so
but
yeah.
I
Group A
still
is a
think
wash.
I think Group A still could be fun, man. And look,
Mm,
Marcus Smart, he's gonna make it competitive, man. He's
yeah,
not gonna let Memphis sleep. You still got Desmond Bain on that team. You got Triple J. You got some good quality like B players. You don't have your A and obviously John Morant, but
yeah,
they'll make it frisky. They'll make it frisky for like
yeah.
the Suns and the Lakers.
Oh, what if Dame's got to show up for work? If
Oh
Dame's
God.
can Damon Scoot? Imagine Damon Scoot hoisting up the NBA Cup in Las Vegas. You know,
Damon Scoot.
Damon
That would be
Scoot.
interesting.
Yeah,
Scoot. Yo, man, let me have the rock for a
yeah.
bit,
No, no,
man. No,
no.
no, no, no. I'm still playing.
Boy, that
Yo,
is
that
gonna be
sounds gonna be
interesting.
in that. I feel like that sounds gonna be in Dallas though.
Yeah,
Luke could be like, "Yo, let me get the rock." Kyrie's gonna be like, "Nah, you let me get the rock."
yeah,
But yeah,
um,
even West C. I'm looking at West C. That's not even entertaining.
yeah,
It's not. Like I like the Kings. I like the Warriors. OKC, good up and coming team. Timberwolves, meh. San Antonio's just not gonna be ready to compete. So yeah,
yeah,
West B is definitely the group to watch
yeah,
because look, even the Clippers, man. If Kawhi and PG-13 are, you know, playing like they should, that will be tough. That
yeah,
will be a tough
yeah.
group to maneuver.
Yep. I agree with that, man. Definitely agree with that. So, as we look at some of my key games to watch, right? I think we covered a lot of them. I have about 10, say 10. I said Lakers Nuggets that opening night, Suns Warriors. I have Heat Celtics, and I have October 27th Heat at Celtics on ESPN, and then I have Suns at Lakers on TNT. That's October 26th. So that's 4. How about CP3's return to Phoenix, November 22nd on ESPN? I got
Yeah.
that. I got that one as one of my games.
Is this top five, or are you just saying it's like as
So
generally like one?
I kind of expanded. I kind of expanded
Yeah.
to 10. So
All right.
here's my 10. So that's 5 for me. I said Miami and Boston already. I said the opening night matchups. Knicks Heat. Revenge. Yeah.
That's a
Need
good one.
revenge. That's that first one, and it's an in-season tournament game, November 24th on ESPN. Knicks versus Heat. I'm totally with it. Totally with it. I got Golden
Okay.
State at Phoenix. That's gonna be October. I got that one right.
24th.
Yeah. I got that one. Hey, how about Heat versus Bucks?
That'll be a good one.
Heat versus Bucks. That is going to be. Let me just double check that real quick. The first one is going to be October 30th. Heat versus Bucks. And then their first in-season tournament matchup will be November 28th. So Heat at Bucks, October 30th. Heat at Bucks. And that should probably be October 30th. Not a national TV game, actually. But that's the first time these two teams will meet up. Then they will clash for the in-season tournament crown on TNT on November 28th. And that game is also in Milwaukee. So those two games, no, sorry, that game is at Miami. That first in-season tournament game is in Miami. But the first clash between those two teams will be October 30th at Milwaukee, 8 p.m. So that's another one on my list.
Okay.
Now, if Dame gets traded to Miami. I got Miami at Portland, and that is February 7th or 2nd. I can't even read my own handwriting. February, hang on, 27th.
Where's your glasses?
February 27th, 10 p.m. on TNT. That's if Dame gets traded. If he doesn't get traded, they might as well flex out of that one. Let's do an early flex and put a Knick game on or something.
I like that.
Let's do an early flex. Then I got my Wemby stuff, San Antonio Mavericks, October 25th on ESPN. And then Wemby versus Chet, November 14th. An in-season tournament matchup. Two of the NBA's young bigs. Chet Holmgren making his rookie debut as well. Can't forget that. Looking forward to that matchup, man. Battle of the bigs. So that's my 10 right there.
Okay. So I'm going to start off with, I'm going to go with my top 5 that I'm looking for. And I'm going to just jump around to other teams that I'm looking for the battles. So number 5 that I got, just because I like the messiness of it. Wizards versus the Warriors.
Oh, you're going petty. You're in your petty bag. Got you.
Oh, yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. I'm going petty because I want to see what Jordan Poole does. You know, he's going on to drop 40 against the Warriors, man. He got traded. Draymond's still there.
Yeah.
You know, there's been a lot of discussion how things, you know, of course things are different. You get punched in the jaw by your own teammate, a guy that you used to look up to, considered a mentor. Yeah, things are going to be a little different now. I want to see how he feels because he was looking sad.
Yeah.
He was looking sad after he got traded.
Oh, Draymond switching on every 1-4 pick and roll. He's switching on everything.
Oh, you know it. You know it. So so you know I'm looking at that one.
Yeah.
Number 4, just because look, you chose OKC. Pacers got my guy Obi Toppin over there. Number 4 for me, we're going OKC versus the Indiana Pacers, March 12th.
I like that.
March 12th, 2 young teams, up and coming teams. Let's see how they battle. SGA, you know, you see OKC making a move this past year in the play-in tournament.
Yeah.
I like that. Pacers made a lot of offseason acquisitions, getting Brown, getting Toppin, you know, Jarris Walker, guy who they drafted. I think it's two good young teams competing. I got them at number 4.
Definitely league pass worthy. I like that.
Exactly. And I have that in my notes too. League pass worthy.
Nice.
Okay. Number 3, we talked about Warriors versus Suns. I'm not looking for opening day, going to be cool. I'm looking at a November 22nd rematch. Let's see how they battle because whoever wins that one, I feel like, you know, even though you got KD facing the Warriors, you got CP3 facing the Suns, we get all that, okay? But I feel like it's just going to be another easy going. It's just a lot of star power. Going to be easy going game. Feel it out. Beginning of the season, November 22nd. There's going to be a chip on someone's shoulder, whoever lost that first one, and let's see how they both respond to that one. That's number 3 for me. Number 2, we only got one of these matchups last year. I want to see it again. 76ers versus the Nuggets. January 16th.
Battle of the MVPs. I like that.
Battle. Got to see it, man. Look, we only got one battle last year. We need more. So January 16th, looking for that one. Number 1, we already discussed it for all the reasons I said earlier. Nuggets versus Lakers, man. I just want to see the drama.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to rehash everything. We know LeBron James got swept. All right. I said it again. You can't be considered the GOAT and get swept twice. All right. You can't have it happen. So let's see it go. Let's see that go. Let's see that happen. Now here's some honorable mentions that I got.
Okay.
I got to go with Brooklyn versus Dallas, where Kyrie is back in Brooklyn. He's back in Brooklyn, February 6th. They play preseason now in the Barclays Center, but it's preseason. It ain't gonna mean anything. That's October 25th. I want to see Kyrie back in Barclays. How do the supposed net fans feel, man? We know
Are there any left?
Are there any left? Did they just ride the bandwagon? To the few Nets fans I know out there, I know you're going to be tuning in. All 3 of you.
Yeah.
But how will they feel with Kyrie coming back to the Barclays Center? Another game that I got. November 22nd. Do you know who plays that day, CP? There's a lot of games, but do you know who plays that day?
No, give
I'll
me a hint.
I'll, I'll tell you. This man got the bag, 80 million
Oh,
to go play in Houston.
let's go.
He's going back. He is facing his former team, the Memphis Grizzlies.
There you go.
Talk about Dylan Brooks, baby. I want to see Houston Rockets versus against the Memphis Grizzlies. Let's see. They said, hey, man, we don't want you at all in this arena near the venue.
Under any circumstances. Under any circumstances. Yeah.
So let's see that battle. I'm looking forward to that one. And look, man, I got to go with Chicago Bulls versus the Miami Heat. You know, they play each other Saturday, November 18th, and then Monday, November 20th. So they got 2 games against each other. But this was the team that knocked them out, man.
Yeah.
They were just that close. They were that close.
Playing rematch
for the Chicago Bulls to being in the playoffs, but they failed. So those are some honorable mentions that I got, man.
Good ones
that I'm looking forward to.
Good ones, man. Good ones. And as you mentioned on the back-to-backs, the average amount of team back-to-backs is now 9 this year. NBA is trying to cut that down. They're trying to cut down on the back-to-backs. They're trying to cut down on the extensive travel. So what you'll see in a lot of team schedules is, home and home type of back-to-backs or back-to-backs where it's very limited travel. For example, a lot of teams are now doing Lakers and Clippers in one trip. Lakers, Clippers in one trip. Knicks and Nets in one trip, and then you get out of there and you move on to the next. So I think that's a good job by the NBA just overall, just trying to limit the amount of wear and tear and travel fatigue, all that stuff for the players. I think that's a good idea.
But why do the Knicks got to have some of the most, man? The average is 9. Why are the Knicks at 13?
Yeah, we got 13, man. They always try to stack the deck against us once we achieve some a little bit of winning. You know what I mean? They want to make it a little
Adam Silver.
Yeah.
You're from New York.
They want to bring
from Westchester, bud.
They want to bring LOL Knicks back, man. So you know how it goes already, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. CP and Alex on the 1s and 2s, man. The NBA report. We are just going through our schedule release, man, and talking about some of the key facts and some of our key dates. We just ran down our top 10 or top 5 plus honorable mentions games to watch for the season, man. Very much looking forward to it. Now, as we said on the opener, man, a new thing now, not just in the NBA, but within sports, is that each team is now, their social media teams, very creative, very young, bright minds, are coming up with skits and creative ways to announce this schedule. You're not going to see everything that is on the schedule from these things, but it's another way of garnering engagement and bringing the fans more so into the fold. So here's my top 5 release drops, Al. And I'm going to go with the honorable mention first. I'm going to go with the honorable mention first, and that is the Utah Jazz, man.
Ooh,
so the Utah Jazz.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they made
it into your museum bag.
Yes, they made it with a little art theme where they have a guy going through a kind of like an art exhibit and going through different pieces, and those pieces are jazz moments, classic jazz moments, and he's adding some trash talk to his commentary. Let's take a listen.
Our rookie blocked so we could run.
Little pistol
Some
Pete.
say he just chucked it up in 97, but it's as beautiful as any sunrise. Giants over water. It makes you wonder. We have our lake. Where's yours? In art and in life, when you close your eyes and turn around, you can pretend it didn't happen. A wicked good use of color here between green and purple.
All right, so that's it. So, just a little creative. They had their classic jazz moments with it, and they would mark it with the little milestone with the date. The Jazz fans like it. Whatever moments they had in jazz history, if they had moments, whatever, they like it. So I give that one an honorable mention. I thought that was okay. That's my honorable mention.
I'm surprised they didn't have Jordan in there at all.
Yeah, that would be a terrible, terrible way to introduce that to the fans. Now, number 5, Al, I'm gonna go with the New York Knicks. And shout out to the Knicks, man. They did this one right. They got our guy Clyde in the mix, and they got Clyde involved in it, and let him do a little voiceover over a little animation. So let's hear a little bit of Clyde and his schedule release promo. Here it is.
But not aggressive. On Martin Luther King Day, I wear my respects for Dr. King, graceful and tasteful, my version of traditional for this New York tradition. But I don't dress for the opponent, I dress for the moment. And when you're calling Knick games with the whole world watching, that moment lasts forever. New York, forever. You know, I'm always styling and profiling. It's why they call me Clyde. So when I see the schedule drop, I know it's time to shop. Opening night at the Garden. It's going to be a zoo. Maybe the cow print, the crocodile shoes, a feathered coat, a whole menagerie of material. Stupendous. For the in-season tournament, it's going to be something new, exciting, innovative, modern, contemporary, forward-thinking, and special. Yeah. When we play Miami, you know I got to bring the heat. Something hot and cool. Maybe shades, maybe a hat. I look good when Brooklyn crosses the rim.
I like this one, man. I like this one. I probably should have put it at number 4 a little bit higher, but they had Clyde using his Clyde-isms and, going into his style and how he likes to dress for these games. I thought that was creative. I thought that was a nice play on things with the animation and having him do the voiceover. I like how they continue to include Clyde, man. Give him his flowers while he's still here, man, and salute the legend. So I thought that was a good job by the Knicks. So I had that at number 5. I have that one at number 5. That's my Clyde one. So I did Utah, Utah runner up, Knicks at 5. Okay, here is number 4. I liked how Golden State did theirs. They had Gary Payton. Yeah, they had Gary. Well, I'm a foodie, right? So they had Gary Payton Jr. along with the Warriors young players taste different dishes that were kind of not signatures, but dishes that related to particular cities, like a particular city's type of cultural dish, if you will. I kind of like that. Then they would guess which city that was from. So here's a little snippet here.
GB2 here. Trying some food out, trying to guess, who we're matched up with this year. So let's get them going.
I'm hungry right now.
French toast. Flavorful. Probably Philadelphia. A little cheese in there. Oh, it's a Sacramento? Sacramento. I hope they got this at the hotel in Sac. See what we got here. Okay. This is giving me like a Arizona vibe. Arizona, Phoenix. We'll see you open tonight, actually. It's going to be fun. Nacho with an egg. I think it's in Texas for sure.
I don't feel like it's south enough. You feel me? Like the food.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go with San Antonio. That's my guess.
San Antonio. I don't know. Got it all right.
Gary Payton damn near nailed all these, man. But yeah, that was interesting, man. I didn't know. You ever seen French toast with cheese?
No.
Like I would have French toast with eggs with cheese on it, but not just like French toast with a type of cheese. I didn't know that was like a Sacramento thing.
Nah, I saw actually there was one flying around on Instagram where someone's making a French toast as a PB&J. That I thought was interesting. But no, I have not seen one like that.
Yeah. The nacho.
I'm hungry though. I'm hungry.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing it.
The nacho thing was interesting too. I never had a nacho with a sunny side up egg on it. I'm not sure. Yeah.
My man ate a glizzy with a fork and knife.
Shout out to Andrew in the chat. He's eating a glizzy with a knife and a fork. Andrew said, I'm offended. Shout out to the Ryan Animal Chuck D. He said, pizza in Cleveland for CP. Right. What did they give him with the Cavs on the menu? They must have chopped that one out.
We got a sloppy Joe for you.
Yeah. But either way, that was 4 for me. That was 4. Now, number 3, you know, the Nets are the Nets. And, you know, they never win anything. But I thought this one was cool, even though they bit off of the Tennessee Titans. So a couple years ago, the Tennessee Titans schedule release, they would go out there, show the opponent team logo to random strangers who knew nothing about sports, and then let them guess. So the Titans did that. It got rave reviews by, you know, across the sports social media ecosphere. And so I guess it looks like the Nets went out to Coney Island and talked to some people.
They did 2?
Who?
They did 2. The Nets? They did 2 schedule releases?
No, the Titans. This was Tennessee Titans who originated this.
Yeah.
I'm saying the Nets did it, but they bit off. They took this Titan style and did their own.
So you're saying the Nets? Hold on. I'm just trying to clarify because the Nets. So the Nets did a schedule release imitating the Titans this year.
Imitating the Titans schedule release from a couple years ago. Yes.
Because there's also one where the Nets did the same thing as the Pacers, is rolling down all the bottles.
You sure that was the Nets?
I'm looking at it right here.
It was because it was the Timberwolves that did that, like the Pacers. Or
yes,
yeah.
So the Timberwolves, the Pacers, and the Nets
all did the bottle thing.
Rolling. Yes,
which was really odd. That one was an odd one. We'll get to that one. But let me play some of the Nets one with the fans guessing the logos. Here's the Nets.
Logos. I've never seen this in my life.
Damn, that look like where axe murderer is keeping all this stuff in the closet.
Oh, the New York Yankees.
Insurance.
Buffaloes, right?
Somebody kill a moose.
This is the Brooklyn Bridge in a basketball.
2 question mark trying to make love.
I don't believe that that's a real one.
Pelicans. No, look like it's a pelican. No, it's not a pelican. You know what it is? What is it? I know what it is. That's an alien land in Coney Island.
And that dude's from the islands. You already know. He's either Trinity or Guyanese or something, man. He said the Blazers will look like 2 question marks trying to make love.
Oh my God.
The French couple with the Golden State logo said that was a Brooklyn Bridge in a basketball.
I'm done, man. Get me out of here.
the girl said the Pistons
Nets
logo. She's like, this is not even a real thing.
Can the Nets be original for once?
Yeah, they're the Nets, man. They, you know,
copying the Titans.
Yeah, they're the
copying
Nets.
the T-Wolves or who? It's nasty out here.
Yeah,
nasty.
That's the Nets for you, man. That is the Nets for you. But I thought that was funny though. I thought that was a good one. So I put them in at number 3. Now,
okay,
number 2. Here's my number 2 one, which I thought was very well done, man. The Orlando Magic. Ooh. I thought the Orlando Magic had a really good one, man. They incorporated a lot of 1990s cartoons, so a little bit of my era, more so of your era. You know what I mean?
I'm glad you said that because that is very true.
So let's say the Orlando one. Here it is.
So easy. A cave. T-Mac goes.
Disney and make you.
Yeah, you like that one. Yeah.
Man.
Difference between Pepsi.
Is it
Magic wins.
I thought theirs was very good, if not one of the best, man. Number one is 35 years of Orlando Magic history. So they incorporated that. They had the 35, the 90s cartoons, right? You had a little Recess. You had a little Rugrats. Now you tell me, well, they had you Dragon Ball Z in there, so they had you covered. That was your time.
Look, man, I watched Rugrats. I watched Recess. I watched Dragon Ball Z. They had what else did they have in there? They had Rocket Power. They had Hey Arnold.
Yeah,
that's some good stuff, man. That's some good stuff. And,
never see Rocket Power, but I think I did recognize the Hey Arnold stuff. Yeah,
and to have it as the old TV channel guide, like I was watching on Cablevision back in the day.
Yeah.
Man,
that's hard. That
really
was
threw
hard.
me back in the fields.
That was hard.
Threw me back in the fields.
That took me back to as a kid when I used to go down to Florida. I used to spend a lot of summers down in Florida, and I used to be watching on my uncle's TV during the daytime, and that channel layout, like, that was it. You know what I mean? That was it. You watch your reruns or whatever, Different Strokes or whatever, Perfect Strangers and all of that. You watch Nickelodeon, watch a little Global Guts. Yeah, that was before your time.
No,
that was your time.
Well done. That just throws me back to, like, summer vacation, right? Like, you're out of school, you're watching TV, flipping through the channel.
Yeah.
Man, that was very well done.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Absolutely. I thought theirs was very good. And then number one, now, I like this one. I thought this one was very funny. Even though the Orlando one could have definitely passed the test, for one, I thought it was the Pelicans, man. Because they did a good play on a long-standing meme of C.J. McCollum with the return of an old childhood celebrity, man. Here it is.
What's up, brother?
Morning, CJ. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Just got a few things to run through. We got an 8 a.m. meeting, a community event, team workout, Zoom with agent, live podcast interview, call with David Griffin, wine advisor Zoom, team meeting, philanthropic call, shoot schedule release, and wifey said just make sure you're home in time to give your son a bath.
Damn. I got too much going on. Siri, call CJ too. I need some help. CJ, can I help with a spot, please?
I got you, dog. Let's go. Oh, hit him with that sneaky strength.
There we go.
Here we go. And
Always great insights from you, CJ.
Thanks for having me. Thank you for listening to the CJ McCallum Show. We'll be back next week. Nice.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Oh, it's going good, man. Real good.
That's good. Glad to hear it. Well, I finished up all the work that I needed, so I won't be needing your services anymore.
Yeah, that's funny. I was thinking the same thing about you. Here you go, sweetie. Dandelion root. Hold on.
What's up? You looking for your little dog?
All right. It's my bad, man. I was playing around, right? I went a little too far. You know I would have made the league if I was 6 inches tall, right? You don't have to care about that. I hope there's no hard feelings. Everybody can use a break, right?
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. About you.
Come on, man. That's a classic, man. That's a classic,
my God.
man.
They really got.
You have CJ McCollum, who's great at a lot of things off the court. You know, from being a broadcaster, podcaster, acting, all of that, and his celebrity doppelganger, who's long been
Urkel.
Steve Urkel himself, Jaleel White. They bring Jaleel White to do the commercial. CJ for the day. He's got the voodoo doll, and then CJ claps back with his own voodoo doll, which is the Urkel doll. I thought that was great. I don't know who came up with that. I thought that was great. And you know, Jaleel White, he was around the NBA quite a bit back in the days. Like back in the 90s, like he was one of those like celebrity NBA people who they would always lean on. He'd always play in like the celebrity games. He'd be at All-Star weekend every weekend, like every year. Yeah, like he was heavy into it. And then, you know, obviously got typecasted with the whole Oracle thing. Still got some gigs after that. But, you know, I thought that was hilarious, man. I thought that was funny, man.
That was good. Although I was not expecting a short film in this time period.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Like with the other ones, it's kind of easy to like cut. But this one, you know, I kind of wanted to play it the whole thing. And just,
yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Sometimes you got to play the entire thing to get the joke across.
Yeah. I thought that was good. So that was my 5. That was my 5. All right, let me pull your joints up here.
All right.
So to everybody in the chat, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Okay, hold on. Let me get your
So this is my honorable mention one.
Yes, hang on. Hold on, hang on. I got my cleaning people here making noise. Hang on. Okay. All right. Got your honorable mention up. Here we go.
Honorable mention. The Celtics. I actually, you know, I like a little bit of art, creativity. I like how they did it. I like the stitching of the hat. For me, it was just like, ooh, this is cool. You know, you don't often get to see the behind the scenes on how it's making a hat. We rock hats on the show all the time. I thought it was cool on how they did it. Nice, simple way. Got the point across. I liked it. And I thought they did some interesting designs for each and every single team and the locations that they were going out for.
Yeah.
So for me, I like the Celtics one.
That's cool. I like that. I like that concept. Hey, they may have made some better hats than Celtics hats, so I'm gonna check them out. Who they collab with? Right? Who's the hat designer that they collab with on them? Did they have a Knicks one on there? No, I didn't see it. No,
nah, they didn't. That's the one thing I was like, come on,
got you.
It's opening night. You're not gonna have opening night out there. Come on,
got you. All right, next one.
Next one. I'm going with number 5.
Okay, I'm gonna play it. You want me to play it?
Yeah, you can play it.
Let's play some of it. Here we go.
It's Philadelphia 76ers asked AI to generate the 2023-2024 schedule, and I thought this was a great play on words. I love the graphic designs that they did through AI art. You know, whether it's with the Miami Heat that they're playing, whether it's the Phoenix Suns with Joel Embiid in there. I also like the pettiness throughout the entire thing where they do not have James Harden in any of these images whatsoever. I love it. But you see, they show respect to New York because they're going up 95. This team understands. This team gets it.
There you go.
But what better way to top off that the AI created it than with their own legend, AI himself?
Gotta be.
So you know what I mean? I like the play on words. I like the graphics. I thought it was, you know, they even give you the silhouette of AI and his hat over there.
Yeah.
It's just great stuff, man.
So,
it's great
stuff. So the play is that it's AI making these images, basically.
Yes.
That's all. I thought, this is a good one. This is definitely a good one.
I like that. I like that.
I like this one, man. All right, hang on. Let me hold on. All right.
Number 4, you don't have to play because it's the Knicks. We went through the Knicks.
Okay. Okay. Got you. Yep. Okay.
Number 4 is the Knicks. I like the quietisms as you already discussed. I thought that was great. Paying homage to him for how long he's broadcasted the team. I like the Knicks. I got them slated at number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3. This goes to
I knew this one was going to be on your list. I knew it.
This one went straight to my childhood. And I saw Jamaican Queens in the chat talk about it too.
Yeah.
Straight to my childhood.
Yes.
Man, you have Benny the Bull. As his Pokemon. He's in the United Center. United Arena, whatever it's called out there. and he's just walking around like it's a gym and like it's Pokemon, man. He's battling different trainers. First one's hilarious.
I thought this
first one's hilarious. They have Benny the Bull facing off against Greg Popovich, throws out Wemby, and all you see is Wemby being a freaking monster out there. And he just knocks him out, man. Throw some popcorn at him. He's good. Then you get the schedule release, the whole battle with LeBron James at the end. I love it. I love it. Just let this one play through because getting to see LeBron at the end, that was just funny for me.
I like this one, man. What point is a lot? This is a 4.5 minute one. Where's
You can zoom ahead to get to LeBron. You'll see it. I think it's like around the 3 minute mark.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
LeBron versus Debo.
Yeah. Although in real life we know that this would never happen.
Yeah.
But
this is I like this. This is dope.
Yeah. I thought it was very creative. It's long,
Yeah.
The time is very long on this thing, but I thought it was very creative. So you get Debo facing LeBron James. I liked it.
That's dope.
I liked it.
I did like this one. I did like this one when I saw it, and I had it on my honorable mention, man. All right, let's get to number 2. Hang tight. So to everybody in the chat, hit that thumbs up button for you boys.
Number 2 for me, man.
Yep.
I love hip hop. I love music. I thought the Hornets did this right with J. Cole now being a part owner of the Hornets. You have his music playing in the background, and you go through all the different eras of hip hop that they're playing with like iconic albums too, with all the players' faces on it. And you have, of course, Steph's father being the music shop owner, talking to him about the in-season tournament. I thought this was totally well done. Short, to the point. I thought it was very crisp and classic, man.
That's nice. That's nice, man.
Yeah. This one's cool.
Yeah. I like this. Dude, with the Felton jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, you see this?
That we supposed to. I'm just staying in my lane and I'm supposed to be 100 in the thing. I ain't checking for no lames. Only the dudes that I'm close to. On right away.
Good stuff.
I mean, when you look straight up, like.
There.
This is a nice touch.
Yep. Had a De La Soul album, had the Gorillaz album. You know what I mean? I thought this was well done.
That's cool, man. All right, and then number 1 you had
the Orlando Magic. Look, man, you played it. I love that thing so much. It gave me all the feels. It made me feel like, oh man, haven't seen any of these cartoons in ages. The fact that I could recognize them, the fact that it was nice and it was short. Magic is number 1 for me, man. It was tough because it was between the Hornets and the Magic. I was like, ooh,
yeah,
I love hip hop, love the music. I love how it was so quick and done. Like everything was just seamless for the Hornets. And come on, let's also keep it a buck. Hornets colors were rocking back in the day.
Oh,
man.
yeah, absolutely.
90s Hornets colors.
The Hornets starter jackets for sure.
Yep. Oh, hell yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
The fact that you have not only Hornets colors and you had hip hop with it together. Oh my God. That was like, that's peak. It's close to being number 1. It was close to being number 1.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right, man. You're absolutely right. But yeah, man, good stuff, bro. Absolutely good stuff. Great show. And looking forward to the season, man. Looking forward to the season kicking off, man. So, great job. And yeah, man, what else we got on deck? We'll be back Monday. We'll touch on, a lot of stuff with James Harden and Iguodala. We're gonna react to a lot of the sound bites. A lot of sound bites came out around the NBA this past week, man. So we'll get back to it on Monday. Regularly scheduled program. Make sure you guys tap in. But remember that the show's available in audio podcast format, man. So all the major podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, so on and so forth. So never miss a show. Al, enjoy the weekend, man. You gonna be grilling? What are you gonna be doing?
I have no idea what I'm doing this weekend, man.
Yeah.
Just gonna take it easy, bro.
Yeah.
Take it easy. You got anything fun planned?
I'm coming out of retirement, man. I'll be at Fordham University. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm hoping in the Dribble for Dreams celebrity basketball game, man. Yeah, celebrity basketball game. I'll be in there. My guy Edgar Burgos. Salute to my guy Edgar Burgos hosting. And I'll be there, man. Coming out of retirement, man. One time and one time only. It's like Magic. You know when Magic used to do that? One time and one time only. Yeah.
You better drop some buckets, bro.
Oh, yeah. I'm dropping buckets, man. It'll be 4 to 6:30 at Fordham University, man. So for you guys that are in the chat, you guys want to pull up in the Bronx, come through, man. Fordham University. I'll be there. And yeah, man, looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it.
Well, you've been practicing with the Knicks chick, so you should be good to go, man.
Yes, yes. And I'm about to get back out there right now and tomorrow morning, get some shots up, get loose. I'm about to stretch from tonight into tomorrow. You know, you got to do that at my age. You got to do that.
Practice the free throws.
Yeah. Absolutely. Hey, they're free, right? If I'm gonna put some stats up, might as well be at the charity stripe, man. Draw some contact, and let's go.
There you go, man.
Redemption at the charity stripe.
Look, man, we can't analyze and say, hey, free shots. You got to be able to make the free shots.
That's a fact.
You got to make the free shots.
That's a fact. So I'll have the footage ready for you guys on Monday. And let's get it going, man. Have a good weekend, man.
You too, bro.
Yes, sir. Peace.